This is Old Town.
And this is not a spring chicken. We're coming to you for Cons Day 4.
Yeah. And like the breaking news is Johnny Depp is so much looking like the English gentleman with his white tuxedo, his very coiffed hair, and his sunglasses on. Not the wild eccentric look like he usually gives, but he's
He's
really
looking quite dapper.
Oh yeah, he's looking like he's trying to be an English. Trying to get a knighthood from England. He's an American, so
I'll probably get one.
yeah. But here's our cans. 1 minute done in 4 or 5 minutes or so.
Our Cons
Yeah.
When Neil Schneider was told about 2 months ago he'd been awarded a prize for emerging talent at the Cannes Film Festival, the 23-year-old Quebec-based actor thought it was a joke. Schneider and French-Spanish actress Astrid Burgess-Frisby were awarded the prestigious Chopard Trophy in a star-studded ceremony on Saturday.
Okay, it was Robert De Niro who presides over the 9-member jury to Cannes edition. The Riviera Showcase presented it to with the gilded trophies. But
Ooh.
yeah.
And Johnny Depp about his character, Jack Sparrow. He is a weird combination of the 18th century rock and roll star who looks like Keith Richards and Pepe Le Pew, a very romantic skunk.
That's right.
I can imagine that going through his head. Now it gives you a whole new perspective on Jack Sparrow, right?
Yeah, it gives qualities to make a good pirate are arrogance and persistence.
Or ignorance.
Ignorance.
Ignorance?
No, it's arrogance. Arrogance.
Ah.
Arrogance. That's what Pepe Le Pew was arrogant, and he was very persistent. So remember, he was basically based on Charles Boyer. So.
Emir Costa Rica named Chevalier of the Legion.
The Chevalier.
Oh, okay. Of the Légion de...
Légion d'honneur.
The honor. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's... Basically, it was the day invested with the insignia of the Chevalier, the Order of Legion of Honor de Café des Palmes. Was basically, I know a guy that's got just a Chevalier because he's a French royalty too, so he's got the Chevalier. So.
And Peter Chan, this is the first time I conceived a film for its style. And Chinese director Peter Chan has come to present his film Wu Xi. Sorry.
It's one of these where they're basically all the actor
W-U-X-I-A.
Wuxi.
Wuxi? Okay.
Wuxi.
Screened at midnight last night with actors Donnie Yen, Takeshi Kaneshiro, Jimmy Wing, Yu Tongwei, Wai Ying Hung.
Yes, the angler is showing the Asian how to pronounce the words, folks. So.
I know, don't you love that?
Well, this had to do with the fact that my significant other was Japanese, so.
Oh, thanks.
No, but she spoke the languages. This is an American. My significant other mother was born in Japan, so she basically a little bit closer to language than you are. But we got, I love this, Cannes plays tribute to Yuzan Halsey. Ruse Cas Negras, A Sugarcane Alley, directed by Yuzan Halsey, was screened in a restored version in the Cannes Classics. So they're doing film restoration too over there.
Ooh, Jack Sparrow, alias Johnny Depp, disembarks on the Croisette.
Yeah, that's basically, he's out there in the middle. It's really great. The photographers are behind him when he's talking.
I know.
I don't know what type of photographs you get. Photographers are all behind him with the video cameras up front.
Sometimes they set up in one area and you can't get to the other side, and so it's just
I know.
That's the way it is. Rob Marshall's Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides, presented out of competition in 3D at Cannes, looks into different myths, including those surrounding Blackbeard and mermaids. Bollywood celebrates on the Croisette.
Like the greatest love story ever told has been produced, especially for the Festival de Cannes. A member of last year's jury, the great Indian filmmaker Shahir Kapoor spoke to the people about his surprise at finding so few Bollywood films at Cannes. He set to work right away to produce this documentary, and just 1 year later, Bollywood is screened out of competition. So isn't that something? Oh yeah, also here's a good one. Robert De Niro has been honored for his work behind the camera.
He is, as a director?
That's right.
Oh, but he's also the president of the 2011 jury Robert De Niro got behind the camera for the first time in 1993 for A Bronx Tale, a feature film screening Cannes Classics as part of a tribute to the Tribeca.
That's right, isn't that
And
something?
that's the Tribeca Film Festival.
Yeah, that's his film festival, but, you know, but I think given an opportunity, okay, what happens is he worked for Roger Corman's company, and everybody that worked for Roger Corman's company, if you were in acting, you wanted to be a director. If you were a director, you wanted to be an actor. If you were an action star, you wanted to do drama. If you did comedies, you might want to do westerns. That's how Corman hired people, and I'm assuming De Niro always wanted to be a director, and he's been able to do this now because of that work. But, basically, we got the actors expected, you know, some of the same people, Banderas.
Antonio Banderas, who's been there. Of course, Robert De Niro's there, right? Because he's on the jury.
But we've got Emmanuel Beirut.
Oh, Rochelle Blake.
Yeah, Olivia Bonet.
Adrian Brody, who you've heard.
Yeah, Emily Browning.
Michael Connors, who you've heard. Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, it looks like
Jane Fonda.
It does look like we've lost Angelina Jolie. Johnny Depp, of course.
Oh, there's Angelina Jolie right there.
She moved way down the food chain now, so.
Well, you know what? Do you notice there's a lot more names now that are there?
Well, because
it has to do with it being the weekend.
It's the weekend, and they're there to film, they're screening their movies, and they're gone. You know, it's still Michael Sheen is there because he's pushing the Twilight movies.
Oh, yeah.
Remember the underworld movies? He was the main werewolf in those movies too. So
Rachel McAdams, who's been there. Ian McShane.
yeah,
Ezra Miller.
yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there's Brad Pitt. Well,
Yeah.
oh, you know what? Because they're doing it in alphabetical by the
Yeah,
last names.
Vin Rames. You know,
Michael Sheen.
Yeah. But you know, basically Jeff Zimbalist now, which is so that's. But you know, we trying to bring it back to who's been added to the list, and we try to see who's not on the list anymore. But the list is getting to be like
It's getting bigger and bigger. Well, it'll be interesting to see who's there for day 5.
Yeah, because we understand that the biggest movie that they played so far actually has been the Pirates movie. It was the most anticipated film, and as far as I can tell, nobody was disappointed.
Well, as far as I knew from here, the only people that were disappointed in Southern California for the premiere were the ones that didn't go.
Yeah. But Cannes is basically a really strange place because you can have, on a carpet here, there's an army of people coming down the carpet. On the carpet there's like the principals in the movie.
And that's it?
They all walk alone, and then the next batch comes. So it's like, you know, you're staggered when they're gone, then okay. And they walk ass backwards. The theater is behind them, and they're walking this direction.
Away from the theater.
Walking away from the theater, so I have no idea. I mean, I don't know why it does it that way, but
Because of the stairs.
I know. So
I think it all has to do with
they
the
have them
stairs.
coming down the stairs and leaving, but you know, so we'll talk more about things.
Yes. So join us for Cannes Day 5.